Take your game to the next level at raiseyouredge.com. Use bonus code BOSKIAPP for $80 off or BOSKIEXP for $150 off today. The Wynn, $600 250K, 3 day 1 flights. Today is 1B. The plan for today is to play very ABC, tight aggressive, nothing too out of line. But if the situation arises where we got a triple barrel with a nut blocker, I'm not going to pass on that spot. Other than that, rare situation, we're going to play value hands, big folds, good river, value bets, not too light of call downs. Let's play solid, bag and tag around midnight. With blinds at 100, 200 with a 100 big blind ante. Middle position limps. We have king, queen off in the cutoff, so we make it 700. There's 2 callers and the limper calls. 3 ways to a flop. The flop comes queen, 4, 3. Action checks to us, so I bet 1300. 2 players fold and the original limper check raises to 3500. What's he repping here? Pocket 3s? Pocket 4s? Do old guys check raise flush draws? Probably just check call a worse queen, so we make a disciplined fold. I say show me the bluff, and he shows me 6-5 of hearts. Probably the only hand I'm ahead of / flipping versus. And I'm now in a 5-minute timeout. I've played a lot of small pots and not won any, so I have a lot of negative momentum going right now. So I'm going to take a quick breath of fresh air, regroup. There's no antes, so I'm not missing much in the action. I think I'd lose a lot more if I was at the table right now. So I'm going to come back fresh, focused, and composed. Cut back a little bit on the table talk and jubilance, if that's a word, and focus more and be more cutthroat. Trying to keep a friendly environment, but it has been working for me so far. Let's see what develops.
She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around, but she grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on an Indiana night.
With blinds at 100, 200, 100, we open it up in middle position with king, queen of clubs and get 2 calls. The flop comes 9, 8, 6, all diamonds. We check fold. With blinds at 100, 200, 100, we open up to 500 with ace 10 of diamonds. We get 3 calls, and then the small blind makes it 4,000. We fold. With blinds at 100, 200, 100, we're in middle position with ace queen offsuit. We make it 500. 3 calls. The flop comes 10, 8, 6, rainbow. We check fold. With blinds at 100, 200, 200, there's a limp in middle position. An aggressive regular makes it 800. In the cutoff, we're on the button with 2 black queens. Normally I'd 3-bet a little larger, but we want to induce with worse hands. We don't want them to fold out all hands that are worse than ours. So we make it 2,200, and we have positional advantage. The original limper calls the 2,200. At this point, I'm putting him on something like ace queen or a mid pair, say 7s to jacks, and the original raiser calls. Definitely feel like I have the best hand pre-flop. The flop comes ace 10 5 3 clubs. They check with the second nut flush draw and second pair. I think it's fine to check behind, not too many scare cards, or they can't catch up very easily on this board texture. The turn is the ace of spades. They check. I think about putting in a value bet, but I think our hand is still good and protected, and we can either call river bets or value bet the river ourselves. The river is a 5, double pairing the board. I believe it's ace, ace, 10, 5, 5, 3 clubs. They both check, and I think it's time to put in a value bet. They can definitely think we're just taking a stab at it and call us with any 2-pair combos. So we bet 2,500. Original limper calls. Original raiser folds, and he shows pocket jacks. Queens are good, and we now have 20,000 chips on first break. 20,000 starting, so we recovered from losing many hands, but staying composed. We're here for the long haul. We got to play till midnight. $600, $250K at the Wynn.
Well, she moved down here at the age of 18. She blew the boys away, it was more than they'd seen. I was introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig you, baby, but I got to keep moving.
With blinds at 200, 400, 400. The button limps, we're in the small blind with pocket 9s, we make it 1,800. The big blind calls and the limper calls. The flop comes king, 10, 6. I don't think we can turn our hand into a bluff because they're going to call with any king or 10. So we elect to check and see what happens. We check, the big blind checks, and the limper bets 2,500. We fold. Second break, it's 420 on 420. Blaze it. Back to starting stack, around 20,000 chips, going to 300, 600, 600. Love the big blind ante format. Endless more hands. No change needed, no small chip bets. It is the future, as I said months ago. I'll be playing a lot of events this summer at the Wynn because all of their events are big blind ante. When you guys play it, you'll see the difference too.
Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again.
With blinds at 400, 800, 800, we've dwindled down to 10,000 chips. Card dead as usual. Not bluffing, not forcing any issues. Pick up ace, jack, offsuit, early middle position, shove all in. Action folds to the big blind who puts in the call. He shows 2 red 5s. The flop comes king, queen, 6 with the king, queen of clubs. The turn is an 8. And the river is a 3, and we are out of the Wynn / Encore, $600, $250K. Always hurts to lose, but I'm lucky to have this opportunity to try again tomorrow. Hopefully win $50,000 on Sunday. Never give up, stay positive, no matter how much adversity you face. See you guys next time. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really does a heck of a lot for the channel.